Hi everyone, so today I'm sitting down with Dr. Justine Hextall. She's a consultant dermatologist and we're going to be talking about IPL with Braun. Honestly, I have no experience with IPL. I have a daughter and I've always wanted to go for laser hair removal, but I don't really have the time to go to a salon and do lots of sessions. So I thought it was time to do a little bit of home IPL.
Can I ask you what you used before? So what treatments have you had before for, unwanted hair?
So I usually just razor. To be honest, I've always razored from a young age. I know obviously shaving is a quick solution, this out the door, but I think in the long run obviously it's best to get the hair gone permanently, especially on holiday.
Well, I think that's one of the issues that people find, and I've experienced it too, where you're about to go on holiday and you suddenly realise you've got to go and do all this sort of hair removal. I think increasingly a lot of us are time poor, we're really busy with our lives, with work and families, so it's lovely to think you could have had that solved. You can do both legs in 5 minutes, so that's pretty quick, and you can do it, if you're watching TV, you can fit in with whatever you're doing as well. So not only is it a more sort of permanent solution, but actually it's quite convenient and quick as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about putting my daughter to bed, sitting in front of the TV, popping on, I don't know, Sex and the City or Netflix or something, and just whizzing over my legs, getting it out of the way.
And you can definitely do that. I can talk from experience, and it's comfortable, and it has 3 different settings. So when you're first using it, you might start at a slightly lower setting to get used to it. And also, if you want to use more sensitive areas like the bikini line, you can use a different head and be more precise. So it does adapt as well to different areas of your skin.
So what actually is IPL?
IPL is short for intense pulse light, and what it is a broad light which then uses filters to make the light very specific to target certain things, as opposed to a laser, which often people use the terms interchangeably, but a laser is just a precise sort of monochrome light. But effectively you're putting some light energy which will get absorbed by the pigment in the hair and the follicle, then it will turn to heat energy and that will destroy the hair and the follicle. So it's really important therefore that to prepare the skin before using IPL, that you shave and you don't pluck the hair out or wax it, because you want that hair sitting in the follicle.
Okay, so that's why you get the razor in the kit then, to shave the unwanted hair away, and then you can zap it away almost.
Absolutely right. So you'll get the shaver and then you just literally shave the area, and then you might want to gently exfoliate it or put some moisturiser on afterwards, so the skin's really healthy.
So how long would it take to see results from the IPL machine?
Well, with the Braun Silk-expert Pro 5, most people will see some changes by 4 weeks, and we usually say to use it once a week for 12 weeks to really see the more significant results, and then you can do a top-up after that whenever you need to.
Once a week, that's so easy. Well, I could fit that into my beauty routine, I'm sure, especially when the little one's in bed.
People who, particularly if they've been suffering with ingrowing hairs and getting coarse hair coming through, as it does come through, as the treatment progresses, you'll find the hair will come through, but it will be much finer, less likely to become ingrowing, because you're not shaving it. It's that blunt hair that can go back into the follicle.
So are you able to show me a quick mini demonstration of how you would use it on the arm?
Of course. So first of all, you'll press it on here, and you've got 3 different settings, so you can have a slightly lighter when you're getting used to it, and then you go to the 3 dots, so you've got the sort of higher setting, and then you'll put it on the arm and you'll press this button here, and you'll literally, you can just glide it along the arm. So literally glide it along the arm, and it will only discharge the light when you're pressing the right sort of level, etc. So it's all very safe. You've got proper contact, and you'll see flashes. There'll just be flashes of light, and you can just literally glide along the arm.
Could you talk me through the heads? So you mentioned that the more precise head, that would be more for the bikini and the armpit area. Is there anywhere else you would use the smaller head?
Well, if you want to remove, for example, facial hair, so I'll show it here to sort of camera, you can see it's a really nice sort of precise head, and so you could use that facially, as you say. You can use that under the arm, in the armpits, in the groin area, etc., within the bikini line. So it's in those areas which are slightly more, the skin's slightly more delicate, you want to be more precise, and at that point you can also use more of a sort of stamp technique, so you just literally just press it in those areas so you can get into little nooks and crannies, and also be a bit more precise, as opposed to, for example, if you're just watching TV and you're just doing your legs, where you can just literally press and glide and use more of a glide technique.
That's amazing. I didn't even realise you could use it on the face. I just thought an IPL at home would be for the body. So that's amazing that it's safe to use on the face. I actually seen when I was looking into the instructions that there's a sensor adapter, so when you're like going down your legs, it kind of looks at the pigment of your leg and adapts.
The sensor adapt technology is fantastic because what it's doing, it's reading the pigment in the skin up to 80 times a second. And that's really important because, for example, if you're treating the bikini area, it'll be less sun exposed, and so the skin will have a lighter tone to, say, for example, your lower legs. And we want to be able to safely give the highest amount of energy we can to really target that follicle, that hair in the follicle.
So once a week I would usually have, I don't shower once a week, by the way. I worded that so wrong. So once a week, I have a shower every day, but once a week I'll have my big shower. So it's my deep hair wash, my exfoliating all my fake tan off, big shave. So do you think fitting in my IPL routine after that would be good?
Gosh, that sounds like a really good thing to do. So, you know, you've just described removing your fake tan, sort of, you know, exfoliating your skin so the skin's really prepped and ready and clean. And in an ideal world, remember that fake tan or a natural tan will absorb the energy. We want that energy to be focused on the hair follicle, the pigment in the hair and the follicle. So that's the perfect time when there's no fake tan on the skin's beautifully exfoliated and ready to be treated. So that'll be the perfect time to use the IPL device.
Okay, so I'll definitely schedule that in for a Sunday because that's always my detoxing day.
I'm very impressed, and so it sounds like a really good plan.
So when do you think the best time of year is to do IPL?
In fact, now is a really good time of year in the sort of autumn winter months, because while skin is a bit more pale, it hasn't seen the sunshine as much, and also, you know, we're out and about less, so it's a really good time to really get that skin prepped.
Yeah, winter I kind of go into hibernation mode, so this is probably a really good time for me to start this IPL journey.
Absolutely, and we know that, you know, even by 4 weeks you'll be noticing a difference, and by 12 weeks you really will be noticing a significant difference, and ready for spring and summer. So,
what's your biggest watch out when it comes to hair removal?
I think really is to choose the right method for unwanted hair that suits you. So, for example, bear in mind hair colour, skin tone, whether you've got sensitive skin, whether you have a problem, say, with ingrowing hairs. It's about really finding the right treatment which suits you, and I think if you can get to that situation, then that's your answer with treating unwanted hair.
So thank you for telling me all this information. I'm actually so excited to start my IPL journey now. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit more complicated, more of like a lengthy process, to be honest, but it's actually so quick and easy. On Sunday, I'm definitely gonna sit down, put on Sex and the City, get my device out and do my IPL on my legs. I'm actually excited, although I think my fiance is gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but he's just gonna have to get used to it. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do my bikini line or armpits in the living room, but I'll definitely do my legs and arms. So thank you, Dr. Justine, for talking me through everything IPL related. I'm so excited to start my journey with the Braun Silk-expert Pro 5. If you would like to get any more additional information, you can just head over to the Braun website. Thank you for watching, everyone.